Hey everyone, my name is Tutliso and I am the builder of TaxiFlex. Um, Quick side note here, I built most of this using Codex. I'm actually a designer, not a developer, so everything was AI built using Codex as the primary sort of AI that I was using. But yeah, let's get into it. So 70% of South Africa's public transport commuters ride minibus taxis, and an estimated 15 million trips a day happen. But all of this is happening with no maps, no schedules, no routes, no nothing. Like people are just sharing information, and all of this information is held, in people's minds and it's shared via word of mouth. So this is TaxiFlex, and so we do two things. On the surface, it's like a navigation app that helps you find route data, helps you find taxis to wherever you want to go. But I think the more important thing here is what we're doing is we're building a community-owned database for routing data, right? So what that means is the community is actually contributing to this database and keeping it fresh, which is something that government has had a hard time doing. I mean, you can imagine the paratransit or informal transit sector is quite large. So I think this is an attempt at sort of bringing some level of data and accuracy to this. So I'm going to take you through a quick journey of how one would find an actual route. It's important to realize that all of this is going to be based on our Firebase data, so actual routes that we have, and all of this is also going to be based on real Google Maps data as well. So we're dealing with real locations here. I'm going to ask TaxiFlex. So how do I get to Bryanston from Joburg CBD? And so while it loads, you will see that it has this nice animation. And what it does is, because I said Joburg CBD or Johannesburg CBD, we can infer that, and we're using another OpenAI model to transcribe the words, the verbiage that I was using here. So now we can say, well, actually, that was a bit broad. Be more specific, and I'm going to select MTN Park Central because that's the word I'm looking for. And you can click on search. And here we have a brief view of what your trip is going to look like, where you're starting from, where you're heading to, number of transfers, and the fares. And again, a layer here of trust is being built because we obviously this is an testing environment, but people can upvote and contribute. So here again, we have the two panel view, which is really cool because you can expand either side depending on what you want to focus on. And what you would have seen there is, we have progress happening. A notification just came in. That's because we tell you when it's time for you to get off, and that's it. That's a really cool feature. These are things that, as someone like me who doesn't have a developer experience, this is my first time having built a React Native app with AI as a designer. I mean, it's been amazing. So you'll see that we also have some glass elements, man. It's been crazy. But yeah, you can see your trip status, all of that cool stuff. And again, you can tell us if it's accurate or you can tell us if something needs to be changed. And obviously, that is something that gets upvoted by the rest of the community. So really cool. You can do the exact same thing with teaching a route. So to go from Carltonville to Western area is going to cost you around 30 rands. Um, while that loads, you could review the route. Um, and again, sometimes it wants us to confirm a few things. So there's Carltonville and Carltonville. Cool. And then you could submit it and get a nice little celebration for contributing. So again, we want to encourage people to contribute regardless of where they are. And obviously, contributions come from actually taking a route and then telling us if it's accurate or not, or actually going into this manual journey of actually contributing a route. As it pertains to the tools that we use and how I used Codex, it was really about just actually like building a whole project first of all, and then also ideating some of the stuff, helping me connect to Firebase, etc. So really cool.